Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity show. This is the place where busy leaders come to get the tips, tools, and techniques that they need to create more of an impact in their leadership with less of a sacrifice to who they are in their life. And today we are talking about the dangers of labels in your leadership and what it is that you can do instead. So stay tuned. You know, why labels matter in your leadership? Well, as you progress in your leadership, the power of labels that you use often goes unnoticed. Yet it is these very labels, these silent tags that we attach to ourselves and that we attach to others that can significantly hinder our growth. And it can get in the way of the development of our teams. So understanding the impact of these labels is key, not just for personal development, but also for creating a culture where people want to stay, creating a place where teams are connected, not only with themselves, but also with our businesses. So labels can significantly hold leaders back because they get boxed into a fixed way of seeing themselves and their team members. It limits growth, it leads to biased decision making, and it can create communication havoc. So labels can disrupt the entire function of the team. It can fuel you with self-doubt. It can plant seeds of self-doubt in others, and it can allow you to only see the people that you work with and that work for you as a result of past failures or something that you perceive as a weakness for them. So what exactly are we talking about? Well, labels are the unconscious descriptors that we use and we assign to ourselves and to others around us. And they range from the roles that we play in our professional life to the more subtle and often limiting beliefs we hold about our own capabilities. And by the way, limiting beliefs are the lies that you tell yourself. And as long as you put energy into them, then they're truth to you. And we don't want that for you. So while labels can help you kind of categorize things, they can also come with a downside. So labels can box us into a corner. They can dictate the actions that we take or the actions that we don't take. They can influence our interactions with other people. And it's all based on preconceived notions rather than present realities. So when we label someone as difficult, for example, or we label someone as our problem child or uncooperative, we are not just describing them, we are instructing our own minds to see them in that light. And what happens is that you miss out on the full range of a person's potential, their personality, what they can contribute, their gifts. So how do you break free from labels? Well, I'm glad you asked. I want to give you some tips, some strategies to be able to move forward. The first of which is self-awareness. The first step in shedding the weight of labels is recognizing the ones that we have adopted for ourselves and the ones that we have assigned to others. This awareness can come from reflection, maybe at the end of a meeting. How did that go? It can come from feedback that we get from people that we trust, or being mindful, digesting your day at the end of the day, setting an intention at the beginning of the day. So listen to when you say or you think, I am or I am not, ... And pay attention to what follows. There's likely a label in there somewhere. The same thing for others. Here's what else you can do. Challenge your labels. So number 2 is challenge your labels. Once you've identified these labels, challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this label true? Is it factual? Is it really who you are or who these other people are in actuality? Can a person be more than just a label? Yes, they can, and so can you. So this questioning will help you to think differently. It'll open up different perspectives and possibilities. It'll help you Focus on potential, which leads me to number 3, focus on growth and potential. Instead of confining yourself and others to fixed labels, shift your focus to potential and growth. So embracing a growth mindset that sees every individual, including yourself, as capable of learning, as capable of adapting, and capable of changing. Who you are is not who you will be next week, next month, or next year. And the same what goes for everyone else too. Number 4, practice mindful communication. Be intentional in the language that you use, both with yourself and with others. So avoid speaking in absolutes. Avoid fixed descriptors that box in a personality or limit a capability. Have curiosity instead about the person, about their strengths, about their unique attributes, because each person brings something different to the table. And if you don't know what that is about a person that you work with or that someone who works for you, then it's an opportunity to have a conversation and learn. Create inclusive environment. That's number 5. Lead by example. Create a culture that values diversity of thought and experience, that values different personalities. Encourage your team to look beyond surface level labels and to start appreciating the deeper contributions that everyone can make. So how do you be mindful not to label others? Okay, so you've got these strategies to use. How is it that you can be more intentional about it? Well, becoming more mindful about not labeling others starts with intention. It requires you paying attention, actively listening, engaging with the people without assigning a label. It's about seeing each interaction as an opportunity to learn something new about a person rather than confirming what you think you already know, which is also known as confirmation bias. So having that curiosity will help you. So encourage this mindset, display it yourself, but then encourage it among your team and move forward to an environment where everyone feels seen. They feel valued beyond what is currently known. So where do you start? Okay, let's kick labels to the curb. Okay, take a look at the labels that we put on ourselves and the labels that we put on everyone else. Are they really doing us any favors? Probably not. They're probably just getting in the way of what we could accomplish and what our teams could become. So getting to the heart of impactful leadership, and I know you want to be an impactful leader, means that you will ditch those labels and you will see the real, the complex human beings that are underneath them. It is all about discovering what we're truly capable of, both individually and collectively. So as leaders and as aspiring leaders, commit to being more mindful of the labels that we use. Pay attention, notice what you notice, and challenge yourself to look beyond them to create an environment where everyone can participate. Remember, labels describe, but they do not define us unless we let them. So until the next time, here is wishing you all the clarity that you deserve so that you can make the impact that you desire. I'm Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity. Take care and bye-bye.